So in this time where they try to blot out the Adamic people, and we are being surrounded by all other nations who actually want to get rid of us and our history, let's take a look at another ridiculous claim, and then I'm gonna easily refute and debunk it.
Guess who that is? King James, from the King James Bible. So our Bible here in America comes from a melanated person. There's another rendering, see? King James first of England and the sixth of Scotland. Now that portrait comes from the National Portrait Gallery of England. And it's King James the first of England and the sixth of Scotland. We're gonna scroll up, it's gonna bring us here. The sitter, meaning the person who sat there for that portrait to be rendered by this artist, was King James I of England and the 6th of Scotland. Now, as I've said, the King James Bible is named after King James I of England, who was also King James VI of Scotland, which is that melanated person. And it was published in 1611. Now, the first settlers, which I'm saying are Celts, which were Scottish, Irish, and then your English people and your Black Welsh people. The Black Americans, the ancestors of Black Americans who swear up and down that they're not from Africa, their ancestors are Black Welsh people. They came here in 1607 and established a first permanent English colony.
So we found one or two pictures of a King James. At first glance looks a bit darker. First of all, you cannot go find one or two pictures out of hundreds of other pictures and then make claims. But let's take a closer look at one of these pictures, because if you look close enough, you see that this man does not have African features. This is not a sub-Saharan African nose. And you can even see that his hair is wavy and straight, and not like sub-Saharan Africans. Now, it is possible that this artist used, for example, someone from Spain, because there was a lot of mixing going on in Spain. But this is a drawing, right? And just because in the drawing this man looks a bit darker, that does not say that he is a sub-Saharan African. Look at all these other pictures and paintings from the time of King James, how King James actually looked. And this is overwhelming, because the English have always been Anglo-Saxon Celtic in origin and never sub-Saharan African. So, secondly, he says the Welsh people were black. Who are the Welsh people? People from Wales. Where is Wales? Well, Wales is in the middle of England. Are you really gonna tell me that in this part of England everyone was black? And then he says, but African Americans claim that they did not come from Africa. That's a claim, because most African Americans have been mixed ever since they came to America. There is a lot of black people in America who have European DNA because they started to mix, and the DNA tests prove this. But Africans come mostly from the west coast of Africa. So this is another scheme to try to take away the history of the European man. No, England or Wales or Ireland, these were not sub-Saharan Africans. This is a new idea, but look at how they actually rendered King James.